So these are issues that I think must make God cry. Human trafficking comes pretty high on the list. Slums are not great places for human flourishing. Even when children go to school, one, they're not getting a decent education. Two, when they go to school, at school all day without any food, they're always going to be disadvantaged. And then when you have open defecation still, we will never be able to eradicate these diseases if the environment is as filthy and as dirty as they are. It's got to make God weep. And therefore, it should make us weep too as His people. And we need to understand that we have a responsibility. The church has been invisible for too long. We need to become visible out in our neighborhoods. We need to be out there and not be closeted in our four walls. So the church needs to become a visible community serving its community. The Great Commission needs to go hand in hand with the Great Commandment to love your neighbor. And to love your neighbor requires action, requires sacrifice. We can do it through doing charity, and that's what the church has been driven in that direction. Or, as business people, we can use the business gifts that we've been given to think about more creative, more sustainable solutions. We need to give a kick up the backsides to all our business people sitting in our pews and often rotting in our pews, who feel that they are there without any kind of gifts and they're just walking mobile ATM so that they can, be released and go out and use the business talents and the resources that they have to help local businesses, grow, that can then create employment and create jobs, and that's how, we will bring about change. We're not trying to condemn anybody. We're just saying that the urgency is there. And we have huge resources sitting in our pews. How are you stewarding the gifts, the time, the resources, the money that God has given you? Are you just using that for yourself and your own family? Or are you using that for others? Because that's where the kingdom is. And are we then going to hear God say, "Well done, good and faithful servant"? Go gather some of your friends together. Let's go and do something together. Because there comes a point when prayer is no substitute for obedience. You can go on praying. When the Bible says what? Go and do. So I think, we need to say to everybody, our faith needs to be practical. Do the little that you have. Because, if you've been given little, then, be faithful to the little. And as you're faithful to the little, God will give you more to be faithful over.